So late last year, I heard about a new cartridge coming out in Japan. It wasn't a game, but an album of sorts. A Chiptunes album, where instead of getting a recording, you get the programming code in order to play the songs on their original instrument, the Nintendo Famicom. It was such a unique concept, and they were only printing a limited run of 1,000 carts, so I immediately pre-ordered it from PlayAsia. Today, it finally arrived in the mail. 8-bit music power. As you can see, it's packaged just like any other new Famicom game would have been 30 years ago. Screenshots and a description on the back. The whole design accurately mimics the layout of original Famicom boxes, right down to the 8-bito musical power written on the bottom in a katakana font that deliberately copies the one Nintendo used for the Famicom logo back in the day. It's not often you get to unbox a new game for a 30-year-old video game system, so let's get to it. Inside is a shiny new black cartridge and a manual. Well, it's more of a pamphlet, which lists the tracks, their lengths, the musicians who composed them, along with the standard warnings to not put the cartridge in crooked and whatnot. The cartridge has a little model number on the top left corner of the label, once again mimicking the form and placement from carts in the 1980s. Alright, let's boot this thing up. Immediately it begins playing the first track, fittingly named Black Cartridge. There are 11 tracks in all, each from a different composer, including some seasoned game composers whose names you may recognize. As you listen to the songs, there are various visualizations that will play, which differ from song to song, including some clever animation that pushes the limits of the Famicom hardware. It's very reminiscent of chiptunes and graphics from the old Commodore 64 demo scene. My favorite feature is that it allows you to mute the individual sound channels as it shows you the notes and volume levels of each channel. There's also an included mini-game where you try to catch or avoid coins within a time limit, and an art gallery featuring graphics from the cartridge, as well as pixel art versions of famous paintings, such as The Scream and The Girl with the Pearl Earring. I personally love chiptunes, and there are definitely some great ones on this cartridge. If that's the sort of thing you like as well, I suggest picking up 8-bit music power while you still can. Thanks for watching.